Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, August 9th, 2023. Again, this is another pre-recorded video. I hope to be back next week. We shall see. I'm not sure what's going to be going on. So just a few reminders to share my video. When you share my video, you'll be entered into win a prize. This week I have some more Stampin' Blends. So Stampin' Blends and some opal rounds this time. The last 2 weeks were Stampin' Blends and pearls. Again, I have not drawn any names because I'm gonna wait till I get home. That way I can go through all my videos, see who shared them, and then draw names, and then I'll announce everybody at once. So don't forget, share it, comment that you shared it, and even if you're sharing it on YouTube, let me know that you shared it so that I can enter your name. So another thing is, if you want the step-by-step instructions, here's today's project. These are the last few weeks project tutorials. So if you want a new project tutorial every Sunday in your inbox, join my email list. And like I said, you'll get the ones for this week. I do have all of these scheduled for while I'm gone, so you will still get your tutorials. You just join my email list. That way I send it out in my emails and you will have them. And I always put so if you were to join my email list today, you'll still get the previous two. I always put the current one and then the last two. So then that way you get 3 tutorials when you first join. So let's go ahead and get started. I can't think of any more announcements. Just let's go ahead and get started with this fun project. I think it's cute. Okay, so let's get started. Here's our project, and it's another little treat box. I've been on this kick of making boxes, but I'm using the Zany Zoo. You see the little turtles here. So what do you think is inside? Some turtle candies, of course. I bought these turtle bites. I have found them at Albertsons, Walmart. I'm sure your local grocery store would have them too, but they're just called turtle bites, and it fits 4 of them inside. So that's why when I seen them, I was like, I want to use the turtles from the Zany Zoo. So let me show you. We're using the Zany Zoo bundle, so the stamp set and the dies. I have a lot of dies. I've already picked out the ones that I'm going to use. And I'm also using the Give It a Whirl, and just for that heart. So actually I need to pull that out because I didn't pull that one out. But we just need that one little heart. I wanted these two to look like they're singing to each other. You know, singing a I love you song. I don't know, maybe happy birthday. But that's why I added the little heart. And I did her reverse. So I'm going to show you. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that this comes out correctly. I did stamp it on basic white, but I used my blends to color the outline. So let's go ahead and get started with our box first. So I'm using lemon lime twist, excuse me. And we are going to cut a 6x6 square. Let me move that out of the way. I probably didn't have to open that all the way. But let's go with 6x6. It would be nice if we could have got the top and the bottom out of one sheet of cardstock, but we can't. So I'm going to go ahead and cut another 6x6. One's the box, or the bottom, and one's the top. 6x6, but we're going to score them a little bit differently. Usually I show you guys, well, we show the bottom color, but since it's the same, we don't need to show the color. So I'm going to get my Simply Score, and we are going to score all sides at 1 inch. So 1, 1, 1, and 1. This is our bottom. So now I'm going to go ahead and use the shim. I've showed you guys this before. I have like 4 Post-its, and it's just to make that lid just a tiny bit wider, I guess, so that it'll fit right over the box without squishing our box. So we're going to go ahead and go 1. Let me get the small side because I use the small side. So again, just 1, 1, 1, and 1. Simple instructions. Just use your shim. And mine still has the sticky on the Post-it. If not, just stick a glue dot there and stick it and then take it off after. So I'm going to put this one aside so I don't get them mixed up. I mean, well, we'll be able to figure it out because how they're going to fit. So simple box format. We're just going to burnish all the lines, and then we're going to cut them. Just cut up the line. I always like to miter mine in case my score lines are not the greatest, or my cuts, I should say. You can just miter it a tiny bit. We're gonna do the same with the top, but let's go ahead and we'll glue this one first. That way it dries while we're doing the lid. So I'm getting ahead of myself. So where's my glue? And we're just gonna glue all of these around. And I use my little clothespins to hold them for me. You know, I've told you guys before, I get my little clothespins at Dollar Tree. And I just like it to hold them together well. They glue that way. I don't have to sit there and hold it, because this multi-purpose glue, sometimes it glues so fast. I'm in the middle of gluing something, I need to move it and I can't. Then other times it's nice because you can move it. Okay, oops, I just moved that one. And there, we'll move our bottom aside, but you'll see that this holds 4 of these turtles. And I thought it was so cute to have the turtle candies with the turtles. Okay, so now here's our lid, and we're gonna just do the exact same thing. Do you guys like treat boxes? What would you like me to see make more of? Do you like 3D projects? I know I've been doing so many boxes lately that every time I do one, I feel like, okay, I've made this box before. But I always create them with the measurements for what's going inside. So I've probably recreated the same box many times. But I know this one was like kind of similar to my Gone Fishing one, I believe, that I put the like fishing hook little container in, but these dimensions were just a little bit smaller, I believe. When I put it up to the other box was a little bit bigger. But if you like 3Ds, let me know. Or if you like more cards. I don't know, I tend to go with 3D because, again, I'm not working. But when I did, all these little things were good little coworker gifts. It's not like you got to go out and spend a ton of money to buy them something for their birthday or whatever. Okay. So there's our boxes. So these are just very inexpensive. Not sure how many turtles come in a box, but you could, you know, make a few of these. 3, 4 team gifts, coaches gifts, you know, just depending on what stamp set you use. All right, so now I'm gonna set this aside and let this dry. Let's get these things out of the way. And now I have a bunch of scraps for all of our little balloons and stuff. So I'm using the Zany Zoo Designer Series paper, and I'm gonna use this little spotted one, but they have flowers. They have, you know, the dies cut all these, not all of them, but I know it cuts the bear out, it cuts the llama, cuts the turtle, but I wanted us to color them because I'm gonna show you how to do a reverse one. So see, there's different patterns, black and white patterns. There's that one. But we are going to use, the dotted, and we are gonna cut that piece 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. So let me see, I might already be at 3 7/8. It's the one just before the 4, yeah. And then 3 7/8. Okay. Ugh, I can't pick it up. All right, let's put our lid on because I forgot we need to glue this piece on here. So see, your lid fits just perfect by doing that little bit of using the shim. I kind of hate to cover up this back side, but we're going to create our own characters. So we'll just put that on right like that. And now we are going to stamp our, I didn't even grab, oh, here they are, my turtles. We're going to use Memento. I have these blends, the Lemon Lime Twist and Smoky Slate. And we're going to just stamp the turtles. I gotta get my scratch paper here. So here's where the magic kind of happens. Kinda. Because this is, so we're gonna stamp it twice, like so. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. We are going to die cut it, each one. And then we're gonna do the reverse one. Trying to make, I know there's probably an easier way to do this, but this is the way that I did it. Because I wanted them facing each other. Like I said, like they were singing to each other. They're singing their little love song. Okay, so now we're gonna save one of them. We could save that one. And now I'm using my silicone mat. Make sure it's clean. Mine's probably dirty. So what we're gonna do is we are going to stamp this here. And then we're gonna just place this right on there like that. And then just rub it. Now, hopefully my ink was dark enough. And look, voila. There is your turtles singing at each other. Now they're facing each other. So that's, like I said, there's probably another way to do it. You will have the image on the back, but nobody will ever know. So this is light, this is dark. So what I did is I just went over, oops. You could probably color them ahead of time before die cutting, but on that reverse one, you kind of need to die cut it first. But I'm going to show you the difference of So I'm doing the arm and legs. The difference of, oh, my train of thought. I'm thinking, and I'm trying not to mess up my coloring. Oh, of doing a border or no border, where I colored in the whole thing so it all looks green. But we'll leave this one white so we could show you, so you can see the difference of how they look, and then you can decide. So I used dark on the, so like, see how that didn't come out? We can fix that. Let me cut, if you want it dark, or we're going to use a Stampin' Right marker to fix it. I hope my head's not hitting you. I didn't realize his foot wasn't, or her. This one's going to be the her. You can just go around it with the Stampin' Right marker. And we can make these darker. Just like that. Oops, I messed that one up, but you could go around the whole thing if you wanted. But you get the idea. So now let me finish coloring just her feet, right? And I wanted to put like a bow in her hair, but I don't think I could have made a bow tiny enough. So now, oops, I still didn't even finish the coloring this one. So now we'll just go in with the light. And then I'll go back on the dark where I didn't finish the dark. Where is these squares? And my goodness, I guess I can't talk and work at the same time because I didn't color his arm. Okay, so let's go back with the dark. Finish his arm. Go around all this. This, the squares. And we're just going to do the microphone and smoky slate. And this is light smoky slate. And there's our two turtles. So... okay, so now we can move our little turtles aside, and let's go ahead and do a lot of die cutting. I have some balloons we need die cut. So I just have a bunch of scraps here. We're gonna need 2 of those flowers. So let's do 1. Oops. Watch, my things are probably gonna fly all over. I need a couple of these Poppy Parade balloons. I need the Poppy Parade heart. We need some curtains. So let's go ahead and do this one first. Will this fit this way? I don't know if this will fit. Oh, let's just go ahead and go this way. This one wants to move, so we'll tape it. Okay, so let's start off with those. I like all these little tiny balloons. They're so cute. I did another project, if you remember, with them. I tied strings to them. This time I'm not tying strings. We're gonna need another one of these flowers. And we're gonna need another set of curtains. So let's do this one right here. And I'm gonna need some more balloons. Let's go this here. What color balloons do I still need? I need 2 of these lemon lime twist. And then I'm gonna need a daffodil delight. And then I'm gonna need another top portion of the curtains. You know, even though they give you all these dies, sometimes you just need more. I mean, that way you don't have to pass it through so many times, right? So I got my 2 balloons, these 2. I need that Daffodil Delight one. Get this one off. Oops, this is all stuck to my die. And then we need this portion of the curtains, and that's gonna be 3/4 by 3 7/8 piece. So let me cut it real quick. 3/4 by, what did I say? 3 7/8, so almost like the 4 again. And then 3/4. I'm cutting this off camera so I don't have to move the Stampin' Cut machine. All right, so this one, we're just gonna line this up at the bottom so that all your little thingies are at the bottom. And I know I'm gonna have to tape this one because this one has gotten a little warped from all the times I've used it. And, uh-oh, what was that? I don't wanna lose my little dies. And then now we can assemble all of this die cutting stuff. So let's get this out of the way. This out of the way. And here's our box. Okay, get these. We just need this part. So this tape is like called blue or green tape. I can't remember, but 3M has one. Post-it has one. We actually have the masking paper that you can use. And this usually will not stick to your paper. So I'm trying to get all these dies out of the way. Sorry. We have balloons, hearts, flowers. I don't want to lose those. Okay, all of our pieces. We have a lot of pieces here. So what I did first, before I put it onto the box, because we're going to use dimensionals, I'm going to glue these top sections. And you can use your silicone mat here. That's always good. But let's make sure we don't get the turtle on there, because there's still a little bit of ink. So we can go across here and then kind of go down some. And we'll just match these corners up like that. And this is why the silicone mat's good. So in case you get some elsewhere. And there is your other. So there's our curtains. This one needs to be turned just a tad. All right, and then we can put our flowers on. I'm gonna add these on now. And then I guess I didn't get glue on them because the rhinestone's gonna go in the middle there. It is sticking to me. I must have got a little bit of glue on me. Excuse me. The allergies have really been getting to me because of the wind and it's monsoon season. So we've gotten rain. So I'm going to add like 5 dimensionals. 3, 4, 5. I hope you guys have been enjoying my pre-recorded videos. So now we're just going to line these up here at the bottom with the paper, with the DSP. Just like that. So we can add our turtles. And this is where you can decide if you like the white border or where I colored it in. So this one's not so bad because it's white with the white background. A lot of times I color them in if I'm going to do a different color background. So look, see how I colored the border? This one I didn't. Not sure which one you like better. Let's add our heart. Oops. Right here in the center. Now let's see, we have these two. Oops, there's one balloon I forgot to cut out, and I thought so. I needed the Azure Afternoon balloon. But right now, let's add all of these with some mini dimensionals. 3, 4, 5. I don't think I have a balloon cut, but we'll cut it. So we're going to go red over here, or Poppy Parade, I should say. Lemon Lime Twist. And then Daffodil Delight. So then the way I place this, you won't see the string lines, or the, you know, the bottom where the strings go. So it doesn't look like you have to put a string on them. So let's do that one. This one's got to go in the middle, but let me cut that blue one real quick. Azure Afternoon. I thought I needed it too. That's probably why I had this little piece here to cut it. And of course, you can make your balloons whatever color you want. I like these bright colors. This Azure Afternoon is like one of my new favorites. I was sad when they got rid of Pacific Point, but I'm happy with this one. Let's bring our box back. Add a mini. Is that the right side? Yep. A mini dimensional. We'll add these here. And let's add our Poppy Parade right on top again, like that. There's that. Now we are going to add our ribbon. I wanted to add some ribbon, so I decided to put it across the top of the curtains. So that way we had a bow. Okay. Trying to get this to not move on me. And it's moving. Tie it tight. And then we're going to move it around. Where's my ribbon scissors? Now we're going to move it right to the top of the curtains. So if you want, what did I put on my box? You can put a glue dot there to hold it, but it should be fine. We need our rhinestones for our flowers. Open this up. Get our rhinestones. Might take your pick tool. Oops. Right in the middle of our flower. Do they look like they're singing to each other? And then now we are going to decorate her. We're going to add a necklace to her. So these are the festive pearls. And we are going to add these red ones. This one here is supposed to be an earring. And then we're just going to add 3 for her necklace. There. Now, does she look like a she? And we're not done. We have got to add some Wink Stella because we want that sparkly heart. This is a brand new pin, so this is like really sparkly. the way I like it. And we're gonna sparkle those balloons. And there is our box. Now, I didn't make no sentiment to this because I wasn't sure what I wanted to use it for. If I wanted to use it for a birthday, you know, you can add something to the inside. Just like you could die cut this and put that and put it right in the middle of those 4 turtles, or even the happy birthday to you. There was so much going on. I just liked it like that and didn't add anything but something great to celebrate you. You have another stamp set that says happy anniversary, you know, whatever. You can decide how you want to decorate it or add the sentiment. So anyway, thank you again for joining me on this pre-recorded video. I should be back next week. If not, I will still have another pre-recorded video for you. And thank you guys so much for your patience and understanding while I'm away. You guys all take care, and I'll be back next week. Bye.